Yes.
Go ahead. Let's have some thoughts on the game.
Yeah,
Hi.
it was a bit of a sloppy game, obviously. That was the first time we had seen kind of an extended zone like that. We did a lot of things on the defensive end. We got 60 rebounds. That might be a first time that I've been a part of a game with 60 rebounds. We're still learning to play at the pace we want to play at. It was good to see the freshmen come in and be able to get their first double doubles. That's kind of something. I mean, their first double figure game is something you always remember. But yeah, I can't help but be in. I thought we were sloppy at times mode.
What about the defense? It seems like, especially early, it started with the defense, and that seems to be a pattern in the first 3 games that your defense has really been a catalyst.
Yeah, we've got guys that are really competing. And so how you show you compete is you do the things that contribute to winning. It's not just about putting the ball in the basket. And that's been the biggest shift for our team. And so we can be really good on that end. In this first 2 games, we were great. Today we were good. And we'll challenge our guys to be great moving forward. I thought we had some lapses with our energy and effort that, just the heart of the champion doesn't play like that. So we weren't quite at our standard, I didn't think, defensively tonight.
And like you said, this didn't seem to be too smooth on offense for a lot. And you think that was dealing with the zone for the first time?
Well, I think it's hard when anytime, even though the Charlotte game was lopsided, that's a really, really good basketball team. And so you're in the zone the entire time. It's a little hard when and I get that there's an ebb and flow to the game when it's messy on the other end. We allowed that to make us messy on our end. And then we weren't aggressive without the basketball. So everyone was standing around playing aggressive when they had the ball, and against the zone and against a man, but I can kind of make them aggressive with the sets that I call. Against the zone, we have to be aggressive without the basketball and how you cut, where you stand. Where you get to. So we'll help them. We're off tomorrow and we'll get back to it on Friday.
Nia, you have any questions?
Hi, yes, thanks for taking the time to speak with me. I just wanted to know how you hope to improve as you play TCU this upcoming Sunday.
Well, TCU plays very similarly. So they're going to be longer, but they're going to play a similar zone, and they're going to try to shorten the court in that way. And so defensively, we're going to have to play harder and more sound for the 40 minutes. And then offensively, we have to convert better with our transition. I know that sounds selfish because we're scoring so many points, but I still think we're leaving some on the board with, our guards have to be better with their eyes, and our posts have to be better with their physicality. And then that's the same thing against the zone. We just have to be better with our eyes and we have to be better with our physicality.
All right.
What about Deja's game? She seemed to find her shot better tonight and seemed to be more confident with it.
Yeah. Against Charlotte, she just missed shots she usually makes, and I think she settled into the game better this time, this game around, and then also made shots. So that certainly helps. We're really trying to help her also learn how to facilitate off the ball. And, there were times where she kind of was short-handed on that end, but it was nice for us to see her put the ball in the basket.
And can you speak to the 2 freshmen, 10 points each?
Yeah, that's an easy. Yeah, it's, you never forget when you your first game when you score in double figures, and Des in very limited minutes made a huge impact, and then Marasha showed you too on what she can do on both ends, really, her athleticism and all that she can provide for us. So young guys contributing early in the season and scoring that many points, it's a lot of things to be happy about.
On the other end of the spectrum, can you talk about Carly and Eva and what they're bringing to the team and the leadership they're providing?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you go as your most relentless kid goes, and Carly, Eva, and Liz are fighting each other in terms of how aggressive and physical and just relentless. They're dogged, they're competitive, and they're consistent. So the version they bring of themselves every day that you guys see, we see it too. Every single day. That's how they are. And so that's been a huge catalyst and a definer of our program for sure.
And sorry to butt in, but how do you think this game went overall? And what are your long-term goals?
Yeah, the game. We thought the game was sloppy. It was a little bit sloppy. I thought we did some nice things. It showed us some areas of improvement. My team's been really good all year so far, since June, at getting better at the targeted areas of improvement. And so we'll be really clear with the next steps for the next game, and then I look forward to that one. But my players are here. They're way more exciting than me. So I'm gonna hand them over. They're a lot more exciting than me. Okay.
Thanks, Courtney.
Of course. All right, all you, 18 again.
All right. Hi, Deja. How about a few thoughts from you on the game, and then and maybe also a few quick thoughts on heading home to Texas next, and then we'll take questions for you.
Yeah, kind of like Coach said, I thought we kind of ended a little sloppy, but I thought in the beginning we did good at. I thought our defense was pretty good. We were pretty active. You know, they shoot a lot of threes, but I think we did a good job of keeping them from attacking the basket and getting in the passing lanes and getting deflections, which led to a lot of points in the first half.
And you were going to talk about going back to Texas?
Oh yeah. No, going back to Texas is really exciting. Obviously I'm going to have a huge fan base there. Similar to last year, like when San Antonio, but I'm excited just to play a Texas team, just to go back home and feel that energy.
And you found your shot better this game than in the first two. See you more confident tonight. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like Coach said, in the Charlotte game, I just missed shots that I would usually make, so I wasn't really going to dwell on that. So obviously this game, I was still taking the shots that I would usually take, and luckily today they went in, and I think that was a little bit of a confidence booster for me moving forward.
Was the second half something that you guys can learn from with the sloppiness and maybe not playing well with a big lead?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, second half was pretty sloppy for us on both ends of the floor. So just picking that up in practice and really taking pride and taking care of the ball in each possession, especially once we start playing better teams and more physical teams. I think just us really digging deep on that end.
Thanks, Deja.
Nia, do you have anything for Deja?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, what was going through your head throughout the entirety of the game?
Just that we're getting better as a whole and working on ourselves and to keep playing hard and to keep pushing each other to get better for future games.
And how do you personally plan to improve?
Can you repeat that?
Sorry, how do you personally plan to improve like this next game? Can you hear me?
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah. How do you personally plan to improve?
Oh, personally plan to improve. That's what you said, right? Yes. Okay. Just locking in really for both ends of the floor in future games. Just kind of having a mindset shift, knowing that we're going to have play some pretty good teams within these next like 2 weeks. So just really locking in into practice and getting extra work in and do whatever I got to do for our team to be successful.
That's all for me. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Deja.
Thank you.
All right, another big game from Anya. Anya, if you could give us a few thoughts on the game, that would be great, and then we'll have some questions.
Like both Coach and Deja said, it was very sloppy, but we found our areas of improvement for the next stretch of games that we have. You know, coming from the post, like we got to figure out like how to defend on the arc and stuff like that. So like just finding our areas of improvement is what really came from this game.
But pretty efficient game for you. You kind of putting up numbers like that other center across campus, 8 of 12 tonight. Really getting confident when you game.
Yeah. The difference between this year and last year is that I don't dwell on my misses. So like if I miss, I'm like, okay, like get it back on defense, like do something else better. So like me having more confidence in like me not dwelling on my misses actually helped me. So like I'm like, okay, I'm about to make this layup and I'm about to make this shot. I'm about to make this pass. So just not dwelling on my misses really helped me and with my confidence.
And 3 blocks. You guys are really doing it with defense and a lot of elements to that, and that would be one of them. You talk about your defense and the blocks.
Yeah. Well, in high school, I was considered a shot blocker, but when I got here, I was, I didn't really take pride in it. So like, I do like offense, but I really love defense. So, and I hear all the time, defense fuels your offense. So I know that if I was to get a block, that's going to hype my teammates up. That's going to hype us up to do better on defense and to make the best pass on offense. So like just stuff like that, I just know brings the excitement to me, myself, and my teammates.
Thank you.
Hi, Anya. Thanks for taking time to speak to me today. I have the same questions for you as I did for Deja. What was going through your head throughout the game?
Really just like, wasn't anything negative. I was just like, okay, like we're doing this, like we got to figure out like how to get out of this drought. And even though it was sloppy, like we did, like Coach said, we did do some things pretty good, but that's how it's going to be throughout the season. You're going to have some good games. You're going to have some bad games, but from your bad games, you got to learn. So from this game, since it was sloppy, since we have to play TCU and they played kind of sort of the same, we know what we have to do. And the tendencies that we didn't do here, we have to do in the next game.
And do you have any personal goals for the next game or just like across the season?
Yeah, just making sure I hold my part up with my team. I know they have a lot of faith in me, and that helps me because sometimes I don't have the faith in myself, and they have the confidence. Like Eva told me on the bench, I was like, Eva, I'm missing layups. She's like, I know you can make it. Like, just use your left hand or just do this, just do that. So I'm taking corrective criticism for my teammates. So just being able to just push throughout the season and just keep doing what I'm being asked to do is all that I'm thinking about right now.
Perfect. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Anya.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. Everybody good?